Good evening, and welcome to More Moments with Jesus. I'm going to open this again with a song that the Lord inspired me back a few years. And it was when his disciples asked him how to pray, he gave them the prayer, the Our Father. And so a few years ago, he had me put some music to it that I was inspired with. So this is how it goes. You know the prayer, I hope. Our Father, who art in heaven, holy be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. 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 Our Father. A little music put to it. It's always good to, before you take some moments with Jesus, we say a little prayer. That's the only prayer that the Lord gave mankind. All the others men have made up. All of them are heard. Some have been answered, some haven't. Because it's up to the Father, to His will, to the Lord's will. It's got to be. So, you're going to pray. I'd keep it simple and just do the prayer that Jesus told us to pray. And that keeps it about as simple as you can get it. Great prayer. It covers everything. And it's a good thing. Tonight I'm also going to share a little bit of inspiration. Today, 25th of February. And here's some words that were inspired by Colossians 4, verse 2, and 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 18. So you can go to your Bible. You should read that every day. And you could read those verses. And just think about it. And let the Lord teach you what He wants you to know about those verses. The walk with the Lord is individual. My walk is going to be different than yours. Yours is going to be different than your wife or your children's or your co-workers or anyone else in this world. We're all individually hooked up with the Lord. If we choose to be, He's more than willing to allow that to happen. But you have to make the choice. Sometimes He makes a choice. And that's a real blessing. That happened in my life. So here's the words. Rest in my presence. Rest in the Lord's presence. You should do that every day. Allowing me to take charge of this day. So He's telling Christians to let him take charge of the day. Too often we try to take charge of our own day. It's a gift from him. He knows better what to do with it. It's his gift. It's not ours. Oh, we have free will within it. And we can mess it up pretty good. We've done that. I've done that. Okay? He said, do not bolt into the day like a racehorse suddenly released. You ever watch your Kentucky Derby or one of those races? They put all the horses in the stalls and they drop the horses bolt out, start the race. Just like us each day. And that's how we start our day. We get up, rush in here, rush in there, rush out, do this, do that. He's telling right here, don't do that. Let him have the day. It's his anyway. Okay? Instead, walk purposefully with me, letting me direct your course one step at a time. Thank me for each blessing along the way. This brings joy to both you and me. A grateful heart protects you from negative thinking. Thankfulness enables you to see the abundance I shower upon you daily. Your prayers and petitions are winged into heaven's throne room, where they are permeated with thanksgiving. In everything give thanks, for this is my will for you. Praise God. I have to thank him for everything. Every single thing. It's a lot of time in the day, folks. If you count it by seconds, I guess. Let's see, I wrote it down here. There are, in a week, there are 453,600 seconds in a week. There's 3,600 seconds in one day. So every second, you should be thanking him for everything. So as you walk with him and something happens, it might not be a pleasant thing. You might stub your toe. That hurts. That brings pain. We usually say something like, excuse my language a little bit, oh shit. Oh, yeah. He says, thank you, Jesus. You can still do the ooh, but thank you, Jesus. Even in the most terrible ones, like the loss of a friend or a loved one, you still have to say thank you, Jesus. Very difficult to do. I'm fully aware of that, and he is too. I think he was fully aware of that in the Garden of Gethsemane. But he still said, your will be done, Father. He kissed his cross that he was forced to drag up a hill and finally needed help because he wouldn't have made it up the hill while they were beating him. Because what he told us to do, he did. So if we're to follow him, then we have to learn to be like him. I don't see Christians doing that today. Not a lot of them. But we all need to do it. And you need to practice it every day. Being a Christian doesn't mean once a week. People think that because that's what the world's bred into them. Generations. Oh, you just have to go to church once a week, say a few prayers, and you're all set. You're in. Well, we're all going to find out in the end if that's right. I don't think it is. I think there's a lot more to do. It's a lot more to learn. It's a lot more to change. And the changing is all inside here. Changing is all inside you. And you got to change. And the way you do that is to let the Lord have charge of your day and thank Him for everything that comes into it. Whether it be a trial or a joy, because He puts joys in your life too. He does. I can testify to that. He puts many into it. He doesn't, once you've learned a lesson, He may have to use trials and tribulations for you to learn the lesson. He may use joys for you to learn the lesson. I don't know. It's up to Him. It's always up to Him. And it's up to Him with you. It's up to Him with me. It's up to Him with everyone else, every other soul. Because He created them all. He knows them all. He knows who they are. He knows who He'd like them to be. So, all right, listen, have another great day. And it's evening now. I'll be wrapping up. I want to get something out tonight. And God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Love you. Bye-bye.